how are you? So, okay, before I put up everybody's. Oh, wait, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get comfortable. I really hope the sun isn't bothering y'all too much, but hey, natural light. It's better than fluorescent stuffness going on. But anywho, so you guys, March reads are coming up, but I thought it would be awesome if I did a special little read because of the Virgo moon that is occurring on March 1st or 2nd, depending on what part of this universe you live in. But of course, it's a time for release with that good old practical earth sign Virgo energy that we got going on. It's a wonderful time to release, and I thought what better than to do these super dope surrender cards that I have to give you guys some insight into what it is that you need to let go of in this full moon. And as I said in my Instagram post this morning, I'm pretty sure that since that wonderful little eclipse we had on the 15th of February that gave us all that whack funky energy, you probably have an idea of, what areas of your life that falls in. But we'll see if we can give you some more insight. I said we. Who is we? Well, technically, I do have a we, but we're not gonna get into that, okay? So this is gonna be something really quick. I'm gonna separate it. I guess I can do water, earth, air, fire, but I'm gonna do a card for each sign within, the elements. And I'm gonna time stamp it below since I was taught how to time stamp. How awesome is that? So we're gonna start with our water signs. Oh, and let me tell you a little bit more about this. So the main focus of all of this good old stuff is gonna be work-life balance and the inner and outer balance. So spirit person, because we want to be politically correct, and your spirit doesn't have a gender, FYI, and you're human, So that's going to be our focus areas. So we're going to start with water signs. So that is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So I'm going to pick 3 cards for you guys. I want to say Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, because I feel like if I do that in any other order, I'm going to jack that up. So, can I get 3 cards? 1 for Pisces, 1 for Cancer, 1 for Scorpio, of what they need to release for the Virgo full moon, March 1st. What a great way to start your month, eh? All right. 3 cards. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Oh my gosh, y'all. Why is that so hard for me right now? All right. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I keep feeling like I want to say correct me if I'm wrong, but you can't because you're not here. Like y'all are going to scream through my iPhone right now. Okay. For Pisces, what does Pisces need to let go of for the full moon? Oh, BTW, what is today? The 26th of February. So full moon energy is powerful 3 days before and 3 days after, so we're right on time. So hopefully you watch this today and get to getting. So anywho, for Pisces, what does Pisces need to surrender to for this full moon? Surrender worry, Pisces. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body, focus on the power of your heart, and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. I'm laughing because I'm thinking of a very specific Pisces who knows who she is. All right, Cancer. What do you need to surrender to for this full moon? Surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. I'm going to try not to make this super long, but I already feel like it because I was just like, oh man, this is so easy. I could just read the stuff that's on the cards and I got messages coming in already. So I just cannot get a break, man. Okay. I think I'm going to be quick and I'm still going to end up being all wordy. Oh, goodness. Okay. Scorpio, what do you need to surrender to for the full moon? Surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness. Man, this sun is messing with me, so I know it might be killing y'all. Okay, focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Okay, I'm gonna make this super quick. Promise I'm not gonna be long-winded. So, Pisces, with surrendering worry, okay, worry leads to anxiety and a downward spiral emotionally. Okay, so whenever you get into those, like, you see how she looks, it's all like, I'm gonna fling on the fling and I look all sad and stuff. Yeah, that happens when you get into that down spiral of worrying about stuff. Worry leads to anxiety, and what is anxiety? It's worrying about things that are future tense, like what if, what could possibly, and if this does happen, then I would feel like this, and oh my gosh, I don't know what I would do if. Yeah, that's all future focus. Focus on the present. Focus on grounding yourself in the present. Okay? Cancer. Fear is what is keeping you stuck. It is how you are getting trapped mentally. It's why you can make it to a certain point, but suddenly you feel like there's hella stagnation. And that's because of fear. That fear is deeply rooted in, I don't remember whose reading this was. It was like the last 3 videos that I did. And I feel like I was saying that a couple of times. But Aquarius and Libra. It was Aquarius and Libra, and we were talking about like false core beliefs that stem as far back as childhood. So what I'm really getting for you guys is it's a fear that's rooted and based in something that you have either witnessed yourself or you've watched someone else witness, right? And it's almost like you're keeping yourself stagnated in this place because of, similar to how it is for Pisces, it's like the what ifs, right? And man, y'all, water signs all up in this piece. Scorpio, with you guys with the people pleasing, it's very much rooted in both the worry and the fear. It's the fear of abandonment, the fear of rejection, worrying if you're good enough or not good enough, and that's why you feel so led to please people, why you feel that you kind of have to self-sacrifice for the benefit of other people, and that's totally not fair to yourself. So you guys overall, and I say this for all of the signs, during this time we really want to look at the things that are no longer serving us, the things that you're giving your energy to that are not working out for you. Right. Next, we're doing our earth signs. That's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, who the moon is in. I think the moon is in Cancer today, I think it is. But this full moon's going to be in Virgo. So 3 cards for my earth sign folks. Capricorn. So I feel like I'm about to get exposed on the slick. Because I'm a Taurus, y'all. Y'all know this. I know y'all know this. Capricorn, I almost just said Taurus so wrong just now. Thank you for letting me stop myself now. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. A card for each of what the earth signs need to surrender to or release in this full moon. All right. Okay. That means I need to chill. All right. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I feel like I need to check this. Okay. The sun isn't too bad. I think it's rather refreshing. Doesn't this look tranquil? Of course it does. Okay. Capricorns. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. Somebody got this card in one of the monthly readings. I don't remember who it was, but yeah, I talked about this book that I had read some time ago, How to Spot a Dangerous Man. And it was talking about the importance of being in tune with your body, because your body kind of works in accordance with your subconscious. So how your body can literally be aware of danger before you're consciously aware of it, but being in tune and paying attention to that. For my Taurus peeps, Really? I knew this was going to happen. All right, surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. All right, self. Y'all, when I tell you, do I like I wouldn't say that I am egoic in the sense of like boisterousness, but I would say that I'm like super cerebral. So that's my exposed. So you guys, I've been exposed just now. I'm just saying, throwing it out there. I'm working on it. Just be thinking about stuff a lot, if I were to say that I was humble, then that would be totally egoic. Just saying. All right. This is so funny. For my Virgos. Ooh, surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. It's making me think about the bestie. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. All right. So here's the thing that I think is super funny about this, okay? With our water signs, it was very emotionally based. With our earth signs, it's very much like a physical exterior world based. You know what I'm saying? For my Capricorns, like I was saying with that book, and I felt like I really need to say that book because maybe somebody need to cop that book because, toxic relationship, hashtag just saying. I think I went into detail about how they talked about Ted Bundy and all of that stuff in there, but whatever. But this is really about getting in tune with your body. I think what I'm saying, I don't really think I know, but this is something that I talk about a lot in my counseling practice. It's always talking about it. I don't know where I'm getting these little pronouns from, y'all. I'm sorry. Is that a pronoun? It is a noun. Okay. Look, I've been out of school a long time. Y'all don't judge me. But anyway, surrendering to the wisdom of your body is really being in tune. And I talk about how important that is, not just in the sense of like preventing yourself from being in danger, but that's how we can really get that balance that I said in the beginning between, our spirit person and our human. It's like a lot of times we could be getting intuitive hits about things, and it may manifest in your body in different ways. Like, because I know for me specifically, whenever I know I'm getting a message, like right where my heart chakra is, it feels like it's on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like almost like someone literally ignited a fire in my chest. But it took me a lot of time to get aware of that. So it's like I kind of noticed over time, like, wow, every single time I start hearing messages for people, like this part of my body starts to get kind of hot. Or whenever someone is speaking truth to me, it's like that part of, my chest lights up. Well, I'm saying lights up, but I feel it as a warm sensation in my physical chest of my earthly body. So it's little things like that you want to come under the submission. I cannot talk, y'all. To come under the submission of the signals that your body is giving you, whether for protection or for messages or what have you, my cabbies. All right, for my Tauruses and myself, surrender your ego, okay? I am not egotistical, guys, okay? When we talk about surrendering the ego, it's like I was saying, being hella cerebral, because I'm like, now this is me like totally self-disclosing. I have a tendency to be a tad bit self-conscious, okay? And what I was thinking about before I even filmed this, like as I was running in here to do this, is I first of all probably should have said that in the beginning, but thinking like every single person who has emailed me and who has commented, because you guys do not know how much you make my day from all of the beautiful encouragement that I've gotten. Like, to say that I've been on YouTube for like a hot month, it's like you guys are making me feel like super duper welcome, and I've had a few trolls, but I think the realization I came to on yesterday was something that I, because I'm a human being, I tell my clients all the time, I'm like, yeah, we have a tendency to, we could get 1,000 compliments in a day, but one person says something bad about us and we cling to that. Well, okay, let Princess be honest. So I totally did that. The couple, I'm not even gonna say couple because it was a good bit of people who were telling me things that were super duper mean. It's like I wanted to apologize to everyone that has subscribed to me for the simple fact, or people who've commented specifically and sent me emails and stuff like that, that I allowed those little jerks to like shift my mood and stuff and make me feel some type of way when I had all of this like love and like support and encouragement and stuff coming, you know? So that's how I'm really like sensing this. Maybe me projecting, whatever. All right, Taurus. But you want to surrender the ego in the sense that you're not so concerned about your look. You know what I'm saying? Like how you're coming off to people and what are they thinking about me, and like, you know, cuz that puts you in a place to where you can't be open to, you know, things of like gratitude and service, because that requires you to be not self-centered. And I think self-centeredness is one of those terms that get misinterpreted, because we hear self-centered, we instantly think of selfish and narcissistic, and that's not the case. Being self-centered could be someone like how I am sometimes, where you're like hella self-conscious, you know what I mean? When you go into, you know, social situations, you're just like, oh my gosh, someone is staring at me, like, are they looking at my hair? I know it's because of my hair, because my hair looks terrible. You know what I mean? And that's a form of projection. So that's what I really feel like we're getting here with surrendering your ego, not surrender your narcissism, but, you know, in the sense of stop worrying so much about yourself, because we can take that energy now and focus it towards others and seeing, instead of like, how am I messing up? Or, you know, how can I do better? Not saying you shouldn't self-reflect, because you totally should. But in the sense of like, what is it that I can do to be present for someone else? Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So congratulations. You guys just watched me be exposed. And I said that was going to happen. But anyway, moving on to my Virgo friends. Surrender to play. Man, I just said this to a friend of mine the other day. I was like, dude, I think that I have been so focused on just like career, work, gotta do this, gotta do that, save, that I have completely forgot the importance of playing. And I've come back in alignment with that just within the last couple of weeks, y'all. And I have been doing silly things that I used to do when I was a kid. Like dancing, well, Capricorn knows that. Dancing around my room to music. You know, I've been walking around screaming Prince at the top of my lungs and stuff, dancing around and stuff all off beat because I don't have no rhythm, but that's all right. We're not going to judge. But, and that has completely changed how I'm approaching every day. And I remember when, you know, I was in high school many eons ago, and I didn't have problems in life because, you know, my parents paid all my bills and stuff. And I used to wake up every morning with a smile on my face. Like, I used to be like, yawn, smile. You know, I don't have a trouble in the world. But I've been finding myself now, even though I have lots of adult stuff to worry about, I've been finding myself doing that. And I really believe it's because I allowed myself to come under the submission of play and the spirit of joy. So that's what we're looking at, Earth signs. I really hope that I did not give you guys more time than everyone else. If I did, I apologize for that. But hey, I'm human, you know? Be biased to my own sign sometimes, you know? Just saying. No favoritism here. All right, next we're going to do my wonderful air signs. This is sort of kind of me too, because, you know, I'm a Gemini rising and all. So we are going to do Aquarius. I have to say this because I'm trying not to forget. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. All right. So 3 cards for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra of what it is that they need to surrender to for the Virgo full moon, somewhere between March 1st and 2nd, depending on where you live. So 3 cards for my air signs. All right. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I'm sorry, fire signs, y'all are last. But, you know, you can totally utilize the timestamp. Unless you just want to be nosy. Sometimes you just want to be nosy. All right, for my... Oh my gosh, y'all, what did I say this was? Aquarius. Okay, thank you. All right, Aquarius. Whoa. All right. Surrender your attachment to results. Interesting. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Oh man, that is some real stuff right there. I got some stuff to say about that already. My Geminis, please don't expose me again, Spirit. Okay, I'm feeling a little exposed still. Surrender to the magic of who you are, Gemini. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life, like when you're getting groceries and doing the laundry. Okay, remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. That's wonderful and relevant. Okay, and Libras. Surrender unhealthy relationships. I think, did I talk about this? I kind of touched on this in the Libra reading. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Absolutely true. Okay. This feels very airy-fairy. A little bit. This is a little, well, I'm not even going to say watery because, you know, when somebody's emotionally unavailable, ain't no water there. And I guess, like, well, air does evaporate water. So, does air, like, well, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm not going to make a fool of myself like that. I was about to say, does air evaporate water? But I think water evaporates into air. Whatever. Somebody who's into that science stuff, y'all, you know, help a sister out. Anyway, with Aquarius, surrender your attachment to results. The thing that this made me think about is, you know, that old adage that says, like, you know, the journey and blah, 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 blah. Well, the thing I think about with this, y'all, is the results of our actions or the outcomes or the goal or whatever. That is almost like a mirage, but not really, because, of course, like, if you graduate from college, like, you get a degree. But I mean, I even noticed this when I graduated. Like, I spent, like, in undergrad and graduate school, it's like, you know, the thing that got me through was like, oh, you know, like the day I walk across the stage, my baby gonna see me walk across that stage. And it's like, it was over like that. And I remember, like, when I got, you know, when I got my master's, you know, and it's like, I hugged the dean, you know, she puts my little hood on and stuff. And then suddenly I was on the other side of the stage and I was like, dang. Like, it's over. You know what I mean? And granted, you may have something tangible to take with you to symbolize it, but it's just like, the amount of time I spent in school collectively, okay? Years of my life. But all of those years for that split second. So I want you to take that as kind of like a framework to look at how it is we're living our lives every day. It's like, Aquarius, stop living your life for that split second, because literally as soon as you get there, it's gone. And now you got to set new goals to go do stuff, you know, or you got to go through some more years for a PhD program so you can have another split second moment with your little Harry Potter hat and whatnot. But yeah, you guys want to start, like, surrender to not living in the present moment. In other words, focusing more on enjoying the journey as opposed to the outcome. Feel me? For my good old Geminis, the magic of who you are, being a spirit being, man, you are so powerful. Like, you literally, you know, were in the ethereal realm, and, you know, they had that meeting. I'm totally making all of this up, but just follow me. You know, they had this meeting where they were like, you know, all of the people who want to be born in such and such year, you know, the meeting is at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, and, like, you went. And, like, you know, all you guys got together, you had a little think tank and stuff, and, you know, you met with all your little soulmates and stuff, and you were like, hey, you've mastered this lesson. I kind of need to master it, so kind of want you to be my karmic partner. So somewhere around college, you know, I want you to come into my life, completely destroy it, and, you know, I'm going to learn the lesson that Spirit wants me to learn. And the other person was like, most deaf. And then they turned to the other person, they were like, hey, you want to be my karmic partner? Yeah. I assume it went like that, but whatever. But I say all of that to say that you looked at your entire life, at least in my belief system. You don't have to agree with me, but follow me. You looked at your entire life and you said, I could do that. Shiznit. What? This is going to happen? What? That's going to happen? Psh, I got this. Those are the people who are going to be my parents. I got that, man. You know, you are a no time, no space, like ever always been existence being. You are more powerful than you are aware of. You are like a drop from the ocean of spirit. So everything that is in spirit is in you in drop form. That's placed into, a bag of meat. A really beautiful bag of meat, might I add. But understand who you are, not based on anything you see as shortcomings or anything of the sort. To help you going forward, focus on your strengths, And always remember that underneath all of that, who you are, and that's perfection. You're like a freaking unicorn, you know what I'm saying? So going into this full moon energy, that's what I really want you guys to meditate on. Meditate on the beauty of who you are, remembering the beauty of who you are, and coming into alignment with that so that it doesn't just become an affirmation that you say in the mirror every day, but it becomes a true belief. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't mean to smack y'all, Libra. My bad. Well, if that was my brother, I would have smacked him like that, but he's a Libra. Whatever. Surrender to unhealthy relationships. Now, y'all know that I told y'all about this stuff. I touched on that with the Bromance Angel card that I got with the Pay Attention to the Red Flags. So, yes, what you guys need to release going into this wonderful full moon energy is your attachment to unhealthy relationships. I told y'all that it's because this inner child work that needs to be done. So, if you want some more information on that, you need to look at your reading for February. Because this is not what's hot in the streets right now. And I think I'm seriously, because I've gotten so much good feedback about my touch-upons with the toxic relationships. I think I'm actually going to do like a full-on video of that. Probably not going to pull cards on it. But I'm going to do a video on that because that's something that a lot of people are dealing with right now. And I think it's something that needs to be given voice to. I'm an advocate of emotional abuse survivors, psychological abuse survivors, and narcissistic abuse survivors. BTW, hashtag mental wellness in this piece. All right, my beautiful fire signs. Now that you've been nosy and watched everybody else, it is your turn. So, what order am I going to do this in so I don't forget? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That doesn't feel right. Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's do it like that. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Can I get 3 cards of what it is that my Aries, Leos, and Sagittariuses need to surrender to going into the full moon, March 1st and 2nd, depending on where they live? 3 cards. 1 for Aries, 1 for Leo, 1 for Sagittarius. Y'all better not be laughing at me, no. I'm trying to make sure this sun glare ain't get too bad, okay. Like I said, it's tranquil. It's tranquil. It's like the wood and like, yeah, right? Just agree with me. Just nod, okay? All right, 1 card for Aries, 1 card for Leo, 1 card for Sagittarius of what it is they need to surrender to. Spadoodles. Okay, one more time. All right. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'll be so slow sometimes, y'all. Don't talk about me. All right, for my Aries. I keep doing that because they didn't cut my nails underneath and I just feel like that looks gross. So also, don't judge me. Aries, surrender to success. All right. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. All right. That kind of reminds me of what I was saying with Cancer about how, fears of what has happened in the past or what could potentially go wrong holding you back. For my Leos, the lions who done shat on all other 11 signs, which are super duper dope awesome February reading, all up in here, all that abundance and things, Let's see what the lions got going on. Can I need to get a drink of water on that. Oh, I just want you to look at that, Leo. Goodness. Petty LaBelle, huh? Leo, surrender to silence. I love y'all, yeah. It's not that kind of silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Oh, man. If anyone with a Leo in their life that they love, they know why I'm laughing. Because a Leo is rarely, if ever, silent, ever. But this is good, though. In other words, this is saying, kind of quiet your mind and meditate. It's like it's in that stillness, it's in that silence, because I say it's like what is it? Supplication, like, when you're like, Lord, please, Jesus, Lord, Buddha, Muhammad, I need you to do this, blah, blah, blah. When you're doing all of that, can't nobody talk to you because you can't listen while you're talking. But in silence, this is where your revelations come. It's when things become clear, and that's when spirit can speak to you. When, you zip it. Just saying, I love y'all. Sagittarius, which you guys need to surrender to for this wonderful Virgo full moon. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Somebody got this in the monthly readings. Don't remember who that was. It could have been y'all. I really don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, so here's the thing. With my Sagittarius peoples, kind of similar to what my Leos have here is, don't just be silent and meditate, but do it in nature. You know what I'm saying? And I think I also said, and whoever had this in their monthly read, the importance of being in nature. And I talked about my favorite essay, Judgment of the Birds by Lauren Isley, and how he talks about, these different revelations he got, because he said in order for a man to get a vision, he must leave his kinsmen and go into the wilderness and blah, blah, blah. It's like the whole shaman path and whatnot. But going away from the hustle and bustle of life and, the go of everything and nice little concrete jungles we got, and going back into nature to kind of reacquaint yourself. If you want to go earth a little bit, do that. Or just observe and just see the oneness and the unity and the respect and the submission that exists within the nature world. And also meditate up in that peace. And Leo, you may also be able to benefit from that. While you being quiet, you could be quiet in nature. I love y'all. I don't mean that in a bad way. This makes me think of Alcatraz, but I know it's not Alcatraz. Why did I just say that? I don't know. Maybe somebody's a history buff like me. It's possible. I don't know. Go to San Francisco? I don't know. And for my Aries peeps, man, I feel like I want to say for you guys, like I said, similar to Cancer, I think a great deal of you guys, and if any of you have Cancer in your chart, if you hit the timestamp, you might want to go back and look at that. But what I'm really sensing from this is a fear of success. And that's very closely related to a false core belief system or a worth issue. And it's almost like feeling like you don't deserve success. And I feel like that's why that's been blocked in your life. Like you've done a lot of work to where you may feel like, you should be farther along, but it's a little, a self-sabotagey kind of nature of what's been holding you back. And that's very much related to fears of being successful. And I know that sounds crazy, right? Like the fear of being successful. Like, why would anyone fear that? Don't be alarmed, people. It's very possible. But anywho, all of my wonderful signs, that has been your little quickie. Not really so quick, but sort of kind of quick if you use your timestamps. Virgo full moon reading. I hope that it gave you some insight. I hope it gave you some confirmation on things that Spirit has already been speaking to you about, because also with this energy, you are going to feel very guided, You're going to feel very guided and very led and very assured in the decisions that you're making. So follow your first body, mind, spirit person. All right. I'll see you guys for your monthly March general and love readings. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Deuces.